I'm Lloyd Pellett. I'm a PhD student at the University of Sussex, and I'm working on adapting neural architecture search methods to wearable activity recognition. In order to do this, I need to validate my results against benchmark deep learning models for human activity recognition. And this is often difficult because source code for these models becomes obsolete very quickly due to the pace of development in deep learning frameworks. And so with our repository, we're trying to reduce the barrier of entry to this kind of research by providing maintained source code for popular models applied to popular open source datasets. And we're hoping that the community will help us with this by contributing.
Hi, my name is Marius Bock and I'm a PhD student at the University of Siegen. So for me, this research is particularly interesting as I see it as the start of something great, the start of an open source effort within the community, so that not only current researchers can benefit from shared knowledge amongst universities, amongst research groups, but also for people who just want to get started with training deep learning models on wearable activity data, can benefit from this single source where knowledge is stored and knowledge is shared. So I'm really excited to see what the community will contribute to our work and has as suggestions how to move forward, how to make this the actual single source for information.
I'm Daniel Rogan. I'm a professor in wearable technologies at the University of Sussex. This work for me is particularly interesting to accelerate research. I can imagine a new PhD student getting access to this code base and being able to very quickly play with state-of-the-art deep learning models for human activity recognition and start then improving them. It's also particularly interesting to establish more international collaborations between different research groups and to establish and share best practices in the community for the evaluation of these deep learning techniques.
Hi, my name is Christoph van Laarhoven and I'm a professor for ubiquitous computing at the University of Siegen in Germany. And one of my long-standing research interests is in wearable activity recognition systems. So systems that use wearable sensors to detect human physical activities. And in this field, we've come a long way. We now have lots of sensors to our availability. We have lots of benchmark data sets that we can compare things against. And we moved on to deep learning. But that's, I think, where there's still quite a lot of challenges, especially in sustainability, in making sure that what we ever produce is somehow comparable and then stays alive after a few years, as all the packages have gone to new versions and as the interfaces might have changed.